Once you realize that you don't actually need anything outside of yourself, you feel better, you feel happier, you feel more secure, you feel more grounded, you feel more alive, you feel more free. And it's just a beautiful feeling. So you can see how abandonment can work in our favor. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha. If you're new here, thanks for tuning in. So today I want to talk about something a little bit different. I feel like this is important because it affects so many people. It really doesn't matter your age, if you're a woman or a man. For the last few years, you guys, I have been on just a spiritual journey. I've just been growing so much as a person. I've just been working on healing so many things that I didn't know needed healing. And as I work through these things, I want to share what I've learned in hopes that it could help you. Talking about healing abandonment. When we think about abandonment, this can look like divorce. Two parents that divorce. It can be a boyfriend, a girlfriend that has broken up with you. It can be a friend suddenly disappearing. It could be death. Maybe you've lost somebody that you love. But I feel like most of us in our lives are going to feel abandoned by someone that we love or care about. And so I hope that this can help you in some way if you are feeling sad. Hopefully this can help you to heal. So when you experience abandonment, it can make you feel alone, it can make you feel unworthy. You might think like, what is wrong with me that made this person leave? Even if it was a parent, or if it was a partner, a friend, anybody, you take on those feelings of like, it was something you did to make them leave. That can be really hard because you start to feel like unworthy. So instead, I feel like we should recognize that when somebody leaves us, it doesn't have anything to do with us. It's what that person is going through. Everybody is on their own journey. Everybody is going to experience their own lessons. The best thing we can do, allow yourself to feel whatever comes up. The first step in healing abandonment is recognizing that it's there. So that may take some self-reflection because you guys, we live in a culture where everything is just like go, 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 hustle, 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 on to the next, like fast pace. And sometimes we're like feeling away and we don't know where it stems from, especially if you were dismissed in childhood or if like you weren't allowed to express your feelings and you didn't even know what they were. Me personally, I've learned a lot about myself and my feelings through meditation, which I highly encourage anybody to start, no matter your age. It's so important for your spiritual health and for your mental health to meditate. And that's where I came across these feelings of abandonment, which I know is so prevalent in our society. Because let's face it, we're down here to learn and to grow. Recognize that everybody's on their own path. If a parent or somebody that you care about exits your life, recognize they're on their own journey. It has nothing to do with you. Recognize that you feel some type of way, and that's okay. It's okay to feel angry or sad, upset. It's natural. But you have to look at those feelings within yourself. You don't want to abandon yourself in the process, because if you push those feelings down, if you don't look at them, if you don't recognize them, acknowledge that they're there within you, they're just going to fester and they're just going to sit there, you guys, because they want acknowledgement, and they deserve acknowledgement. It's so important to honor how we feel and not try to force ourselves to feel something else. No, look at those feelings and then they will pass. But the first step is to acknowledge that they're there. A lot of times when somebody abandons us, we can start to chase them or wish that it was different, try to change it. The healthiest thing to do, in my opinion, is to accept it. This person has their own free will. These are the decisions that they've made, even though they've hurt you. The best thing you can do for yourself is to accept it and take a look at what you can learn from it, you guys, because I really believe that everything is working for our highest good, whether we can see it at the time or not. So the lesson that I've learned, when you're feeling alone, this is a sign for you to go within yourself. So many times we put our focus on things outside of us and we put ourselves last. But part of developing self-love, a deep self-love, is connecting with yourself, being there for yourself. If you've lost a parent or somebody that you love, this is a chance for you to love yourself, to guide yourself through your own intuition that's given to us by God. It's a chance for you to be your own best friend. It's a chance for you to love yourself the way that you would want to love your partner. Give that love to yourself, that nurturing to yourself, because you deserve it. And the abandonment is a chance for you to go inside and be those things to yourself, and most importantly, connect with our source, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, the force that's driving the blood through your veins and allowing you to breathe air through your lungs, making the trees grow, the birds fly, like God. It's a relationship that you can develop with Him, because you come to realize that people will come and go. Nothing is forever. Everything is constantly changing. The people in your life, your circumstances, it's always changing. But one thing that remains is God and yourself. So by giving that love to yourself, that nurturing to yourself, you're going to develop a deeper relationship with yourself and with your Creator. You'll see how healing it is to turn to God, because He's unwavering. He's always there for you and allowing you to grow through these things. As you go into yourself, as you get to know yourself better, as you look at these feelings of abandonment, whatever feelings come up in you, make sure that you feel them. You know, that's the only way that they're gonna pass, you guys. So feel the hurt, feel the pain, you know, feel the burn. That's the only way to get through it. You know, that's the only way to get through it. How can we heal if we're not willing to go through that pain? You know, that's how you heal. Like, think about like just scraping your knee on the ground. You have to take care of the wound, and then it will heal. You're gonna have to feel a little bit of pain. But again, if we just don't address it, then those feelings, they just linger. And then we make decisions in our life from that place of unworthiness, from that place of despair, or of just feeling small, or feeling, you know, that we'll just take whatever life gives us, instead of like recognizing how wonderful you are, like how amazing you are, how somebody else's actions are not a reflection of you, you know, but more of them. And it's not about, you know, holding on to anger or this pain. It's about releasing it, because emotions, they're energy in motion, and they want to pass through you. The beauty of being human is this range of emotions that we can feel. It's this polarity of like happy, sad, good and bad, light and dark. Like, that's the beauty of being here, because we recognize like how much stronger we can become through these types of things. And I know that it hurts, you know, especially like if you've lost somebody to like death or something like that. But what I want to share with you guys is that you're never alone, okay? We're all spiritual beings having a human experience, which is temporary. None of us are going to be here forever. So if you have lost somebody that you love, I know recently there's been just so much loss in the world. You're not alone. Their spirit is not far from you. And again, you will be reunited with them at some point in time, because energy can never be destroyed, just transferred. So you don't see them in the flesh, but that doesn't mean that they're really gone. Because life is temporary, it kind of makes it more beautiful, because we're not here for forever. You know what I mean? So feel the pain to get through it. You will get through it, I promise you. Then you can release those feelings, recognize that there's nothing wrong with you, that everyone's just on their own journey. And then what can we gain? You know, what can we gain from abandonment? Well, once you release these feelings, like the negative feelings that have been stored in you from whichever situation you've been in, the thing that we can gain is a deeper connection with ourself, you guys. It's so important. It's honestly so, so important. You, your soul, and your relationship with yourself, that's eternal. What we can gain is deeper connection to self, deeper connection to our source, being able to lean on God, being able to call out to the universe, recognizing there is a love that's unwavering that we can tap into at all times. It lives within us. Once you recognize that, you guys, it is so freeing and so beautiful because you don't need anyone outside of yourself. But you won't believe that unless you have a good relationship to yourself, unless you're being there for yourself and recognizing when you feel bad, recognizing when you feel alone, recognizing that God is there for us and we can be there for ourselves too. What we can gain from feeling abandoned or being abandoned by someone that we love is compassion, okay? Which is so important. Compassion for yourself and your feelings, compassion for the other person. You guys, compassion leads to forgiveness. We all make mistakes. No one down here is perfect. So if somebody hurts you through abandonment or another action, it's important to forgive them for yourself, first and foremost. You don't want to carry that around. It's only hurting you. And also because you will do something in your life that you need forgiveness for as well. Forgiveness leads to healing. Once you get through it, you recognize that you're whole all on your own because you were born whole, and you're going to pass through this life onto the next one whole in one piece. This illusion of a fragmentation, of needing somebody else. You know, sure, we do need connection as humans, yes. But if somebody leaves your life, that doesn't have to break you. You are whole on your own. You are worthy just on your own. These feelings of abandonment, it's important to, first of all, acknowledge them. Acknowledge that they're there. Number two, actually feel them. Everything that comes with this, you have to feel it. Once you feel it, you can release it. Then you can see, what did you gain from it? What did you learn from it? And this is just one step in so many steps of our journey here on earth. And if you're on your spiritual journey, I feel you. I'm right there with you. And it's not always pretty. It's not always fun, but it's just so necessary to grow, you guys. Just know that you're not alone. So many people feel this way. And I'm not saying that it's right or it's fair, but it's actually a blessing in disguise. It depends how you look at it, you guys. So me being an eternal optimist, this is how I look at it. I try to take a negative and turn it into a positive, see what I can learn from it, what it's teaching me, see why I'm going through it, and ultimately can make you a stronger person. And as I continue to learn, I will definitely continue to share. Leave me a comment if this helped you. Let me know what part did, or add anything that I missed. I'm just wishing you so much love and so much healing. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up or share it with somebody who might find it helpful. Your well-being is so important to me. I've come to understand how essential it is to living a happy and fulfilling life, you guys. So many more things that I want to talk to you guys about. Hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.